Hey, hi guys, welcome. Welcome. We're going live today. We're up in Montana, and I'm going to go live on 2 platforms. So bear with me here while I get this other one going. Trying to be fancy about this. Okay. Hey. Howdy. So we're going live on two platforms, and yeah, I thought it'd be kind of fun. I'm all about making money online, and I thought it would be kind of fun to talk about the weekend skill. So sounds kind of fun, doesn't it? If you could do something over the weekend when you have time and actually make money online. So actually you can with so many different things, but I'm specifically going to talk about what I am doing. And I say the weekend skill because it is literally a business in a box. It's something that you can get going right away over a weekend and have it up and running and with automations, and it's pretty darn slick. So yeah, howdy. I'm still kind of getting things set up here. Howdy, folks. If you see me, come on in and put a comment. Let me know where you are, where you're from. I'm from Montana in the USA. So I would be curious where you are all joining from. And I'm trying something a little different today. I'm on YouTube, and I'm also on TikTok. And so I'm streaming both at the same time, and I'm streaming TikTok on a little tablet I've got, and I'm hoping that everything's coming across okay. So I hope it is. Hey there. Yeah, the setup is a little different, but that's okay. It's kind of exciting. Hopefully y'all can hear me good. Let's see here what we've got. Bear with me as I am just checking out my settings. Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, so the weekend skill. Does that sound interesting? Like if you could have a weekend skill as a way to make money online? It does. Yeah, it did to me. I love that. I love that little hook, I guess. So I'm up in Montana. I'm Elizabeth, and I'm fairly new. I'm fairly new to the whole social media thing. And I began my journey just literally a couple months ago. Mid-50s, I didn't grow up, with the generation that had the phone in the hand from age 3 on. So I've always been a worker bee going into an office. And my husband had open heart surgery, and it was unexpected. And so between that and the fact that he's 8 years older than me, which is not a big deal at all, that's not a big age difference, in my opinion. However, when he had the open heart surgery and we were going through all that, which, by the way, is a big deal. I mean, it's crazy what they actually do to the body when you are having open heart surgery. I mean, they crack you open like a coconut, and they spread that sucker apart, and literally he's on this machine where all of his blood is pumping outside of his body. I mean, it's just crazy. But he came through it successfully, but it was a shockaroo and got me thinking about life and priorities and how much time. I've always been a career person. I've always had the office job, and I got to thinking about how could I do things different? How could I have more time? so that we could spend time together and do life together, do retirement together, because he's 8 years older than I am. He gets to retire in 2 years, and I will still be working. So I got to thinking about that. And I was like, okay, I'm going to start doing some searching to see what options are out there. Different ways for me to make money without having to be tied to somebody else's hour requirements, office requirements, that whole thing. And this, you guys, because social media is new to me, this whole world was new to me. Making money online was new to me. I just did not know. I've always had that job that you go into. And so I started researching, and I was researching on YouTube. Hopefully, I'm on 2 platforms here, so hopefully that's okay to say. But I was researching on YouTube, and I found a gal who was similar to me. You kind of, I don't know, sometimes you're attracted to people that have similar experiences and whatnot. So she was similar to me, mid-50s, about 10 years out from retirement. And I started following her and just watching her. And she was talking about a program. And so I did all the research. I don't dive into stuff like that. Hi, little buddy. I do all that research. And I decided to go for it. I decided, why the heck not? Why not me? And I've never done something like that before, ever. I did not. Back in my day, it was network marketing was big. And I think network marketing is still a thing, but like MLMs, multi-level marketing. I don't know if you guys are of my generation, you totally know what that is. And I was like, that is not something that I want to be a part of. That's not, you've got to rely on like an upline and a downline, and you're making money off of other people if they make money. And that was a no for me. So that was the one criteria that I had. I knew what I didn't want to be a part of. And so her program really interests me. And I was like, I'm going to try, because after all, it's just information, right? When you're first looking at something, you just get the information and there's really no pressure. So I did it, and I did it. I jumped all the way in, and I bought the program. It basically gave me 5 digital products, done for you digital products, and they come in English and they come in Spanish. So you have 10 income streams right off the get-go, which is what I needed, because I didn't want to create something at that time. And I wanted something that was just beginner friendly, super step-by-step, super easy for me. I'm working full time. I'm busy. So what can I do? And this is like a 2-hour work day. And you might, be thinking 2 hours. I don't have 2 hours, but it's so flexible. I mean, you fit it in your schedule, around whatever. It's that simple and that easy. Literally like 15-minute break at work, or a lunch hour, or, when you get home. So it's totally doable. I mean, there's a lot of poly workers. If you guys know what that is, people that are 2 jobs, poly. And that's so common. People can't make it in the economy today. And it's funny how the economy goes. I mean, right now with Iran, gas prices are definitely spiking. And the economy in general is still struggling a bit from the last few years. And interest rates are high, much higher than they have been. So that all makes a difference. And so more and more people are finding that they have to work 2 jobs. Well, if you're already working like you're 9 to 5, and who says 9 to 5? By the way, that is so funny. That's a generational thing too. That's like a throwback to Dolly Parton. And I don't know if that was like in the 70s. Was that in the 70s? 9 to 5. Anyway, no one works 9 to 5. I mean, I feel like people are averaging 10 plus hours a day. So forget the 9 to 5. But people are having to work like their regular job, lots of hours, and then they can't make it, so they're getting a second job. And then you're beholden to another person and another schedule. And who wants that? So the working online is really a slick way to supplement and bring in additional income, which is great. So this program that I am excited to be in gives you the digital products that you need. And hi, everyone. Hi, I hope you come on in, say hello, send me a little chat. I'm new kind of on the whole live thing. I've heard people say tap the screen and that sends it out. So if you want to give me some love and tap the screen, then that'd be great. We're talking about the weekend skill, how to make money online and how you can do it when you are working a full-time job already. And so you've got the digital products, so you don't have to create anything. And then you need the system, right? How the back end, how does it all tie together? So you need a website, and you need an email campaign, and you need a way to get paid. You need to have the payment gateways. So this program had all of that. And for non-techie people like me, now granted, I can work on a computer all day long, and I think I'm pretty darn savvy. I can be in a million different programs. I'm one of those people that has like 10 to 15 browsers open at the same time. I am one of those people. And you either love that about me or it drives you absolutely batty. But that's how I operate. I'm really good at like flipping and kind of being all over the place. And so, but I'm not behind the scenes. I am not the techie. So the thought of having to have a website, the thought of how do you get paid, I did not want to mess with that. That's not my thing. So the fact that this program has that was a huge bonus. And then really the third component is how do you do it, right? How do you pull it all together? How do you attract people? So that's a huge thing. It's funny. It's a little side story here. My husband recently, he follows a gal on YouTube, and she's all about AI and new and upcoming programs and whatnot. And so she was talking about this site that you can go to and you can create little mini books, like audio mini books. And so he was like, I'm gonna try this. So he jumped in and he totally did it. I'm so proud of him. And he took it, and he is IT. He's a tech guy. He created his own website, and he's got his mini books up there, and now he's all set up. And it's been a few days, and I'm like, so how are those sales coming, babe? And he's like, yeah, nothing. And I'm like, you've got to drive traffic. You need to get, a YouTube channel. You need to get a TikTok account, and you need to start pushing this out there so people know. But, if you don't know that, and you just think you're going to follow this little program that someone laid out in a 20-minute video, and all of a sudden, voila, the money's going to start flowing in. Well, it does not work that way. So bless his heart, we're going to be doing some videos for him to start promoting. And so I learned all of that from the program I'm in. And that may be natural to a lot of the younger generation, that, they've grown up with their phones and they've grown up with all this. Social media has been around for, I don't know how long, honestly, but I'll be honest with you, like TikTok in particular, I never thought I'd be on TikTok. Ever. I'm in my mid 50s. And I really thought TikTok was, the entertainment app. Younger people get on there and they do all these little videos, and they do them with groups, and people try to copy them. And I was like, yeah, that's not me. I'm not going to be doing that. However, I discovered that it's so much more than that. It's so much more than that. I mean, there's TikTok Shop. I didn't know anything about TikTok Shop. I didn't know anything about going live on TikToks. So this program taught me all of that, which is valuable. And I don't take that for granted. I know that some of the younger generation just grew up with it and that was natural to them. I mean, how exciting for me to learn how to do videos on my phone and then be able to edit them on my phone and get them posted. And it was a great experience for me. And so for folks that are out there that are my age, mid 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, I mean, baby boomers, Gen X, you can do it. Because if I can do it, trust me, you can do it too. It is so beginner friendly, this program that I am in. It's a beginner friendly way that you can have your own business. So another key distinction with this program that I'm in, it's not like affiliate. I think affiliates are great. I'm a huge fan of affiliate marketing and making money that way. This program is master resale rights. So you get 100% of the profits. And I feel like that's a really big distinction to make. So you're not getting a percentage. There's no one up above you. There's no one down below you. You make 100% of whatever you sell. Because that's how we make money online, isn't it? I mean, you got to sell something. You're selling a product or you're selling a service. So master resale rights, that was another new thing to me. I had not heard of that before. And I like to think of it how you can walk into you can walk into a Verizon store or a T-Mobile store and you can buy yourself an Apple phone. You can buy something from somebody else and you can get 100% profit based on that. I'm not saying that's how those companies are set up. That was an example, but master resale rights was new to me. And so that whole concept. So this program was really eye-opening. Holy smokes. And I think another thing that really was a game changer was learning about stacking income. And I know that sounds very like, it's amazing to me how little that this is out there, that it's a thing. And, you can buy into a program where you are given digital products that you can start to sell. So like I said, I have 5 digital products in English and they're also in Spanish. That's 10 income streams. But then I'm also learning how I can have and create my own things and have income streams based out of that. I'm learning about affiliate marketing. I'm learning about UGC, user generated content, and how you can make money with that. I'm learning about online communities, people that are building out these communities. I guess all this to say, because I don't want it to sound overwhelming, it's such good information. It is such an amazing program that if you have an inkling or an idea for something, I mean, even if you don't have anything online digital, if you've got like a storefront, a brick and mortar business, and you're like, gosh, I would really like to get this out, or how do I create this awareness? That's what this does. It just opens your mind to so many possibilities. You learn so much from it. And it's a business in a box. So it is giving you the ability to make additional income, which I love. And I also love to tell people that it depends on your effort and what you put into it. The whole program is based around a 2-hour workday. So to me, it's super doable for people that are already working full time, for really anybody, people that have children, people that, are retired or going into retirement. And that is why I specifically looked into this because, my husband is 8 years older than I am, and he is retiring in 2 years. So I started thinking, I want a way to where I can be earning income that gives me flexibility, because I want to be able to go with him. We're up in Montana and the winters, are winters. And so it's like if we one day are like, let's go to Arizona for a month or 2 months, I can have my phone and go and still earn income while we're down there. It doesn't matter where I'm at, I have the ability to make extra income. And so that's what I'm doing. And I'm super excited. The other thing that I love about this is I just feel like, so I have an HR background. And I know some of you are like, ooh, I feel so bad for you. HR is tough. I feel like anyone who is in HR, they deserve like a pat on the back, because it is a tough, you are not liked no matter what you do in that field. I mean, you are, especially, the bigger the company, the more people, the more personalities, the more, you're not going to make everybody happy. And so you're always basically are walking around with a target on your back. So I think it's a tough career. And I don't know where I was going with that. Let me take a drink. Man, I've just been rattling on. Do you guys know I mowed my lawn for the first time this last weekend in April in Montana, which is absolutely crazy. It's so green. And so we did not have that much snow on the valley floor. So we had snow in the mountains, and that snow is still melting, but we haven't had much snow on the floor at all. And so everything is green. All the trees are budding already, and I've had to mow, and I love to mow. That's a pink chore. I don't know if you guys have pink and blue chores, depending on what your household looks like, but mowing is a pink chore. So that's something that I do, and I actually don't mind. I actually quite enjoy it. Okay. Take a break, take a breather here. I wish my little pup was over here. He's sleeping on the sofa right now. He's my kid. He's a miniature Australian Shepherd. His name's Asher, and he's adorable. He's my little sweetheart, my little sidekick. So yeah, if you guys want to drop a comment where you are watching from, I would be super curious. And it's so funny. I'm going to try something. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Let me try something else. I'll try this. Okay, yeah, that's not what I wanted either. Okay, so we're gonna, let's see. All right, well, you guys, drop me a little comment if you're, come on in, don't be shy. Say hello, tell me where you're from. I'd be curious why you're scrolling on TikTok. And I would like to ask you, since you're scrolling on TikTok, is it just mindless scrolling, or do you actually use TikTok to make money? Because you should be doing that. Everyone who has an account on TikTok, I feel like, should be, and even YouTube. I'm looking at YouTube too. If you've got a social media platform, you should also be making money with that social media platform, not just on it for the pure joy of being on it. I know some people might disagree with me on that, but I feel like, heck, if you're going to put the time in to create content and videos and have a presence, you might as well make a little money on it too, right? That's what I am doing. And that's what I am spreading the news, sharing the information, because I think it's super easy to do. I'm mid-50s, and I love talking to people who are Gen X and baby boomers who are older, who are in retirement, or they're cruising to retirement. It's like right there on the horizon. We see it coming, and we're excited about it. And if you are feeling like you need additional income while you're in retirement, then this is for you, this program. And if you hop up here in the profile, or if you hop down here in the description, you will see my domain. and you can go there for all the deets on the program. It's great information. It's low pressure. It's literally information for you to consider. Um, so I hope that you'll check it out. I like to ask people, where are you right now, and where do you want to be in 3 months? If you don't, and because this was me, seriously. I mean, I didn't give a lot of attention to side hustles, and I just didn't. I just was a worker bee. I would go into an office, and that was kind of my life and my program and my thing. What's what I did. But when I started looking at programs, I think the biggest thing is actually taking the action. And so if something catches your interest, you should look at whatever is available and get the deets, because you might be pleasantly surprised by what you find and the opportunity that's there, and if it's the match for you. And so what I'm talking about, my program that I'm in, beginner friendly. So I needed this because I was new to social media, no social media following. And so I didn't have an account. So I had to learn how to set it all up. I mean, I was a virgin baby. And so beginner friendly, step by step, a proven system. It's been around since 2022. It is successful. It's growing, and it's fresh. So when I say that, I mean, I'm like, it's not just something that came out in 2022 and it's sitting there stagnant. It's sitting there. The founder of the program adds to it. So it's constantly being updated as new options, ideas, features come out. So when I say it's fresh, it's definitely fresh. So those are things that attracted me, but also the fact that it came with the digital products, 5. And so 5 different ways that you can participate in the program. It came with the whole back end, because no tech here, no tech here whatsoever. So that was super important to me. I didn't have to stress about that. I had the website, had the email campaign, the automations. So when I say automations, you know what I'm talking about? It's like when people say passive income, they're making passive income. It's like it's income that you're generating or you're making when you're not actually sitting down and working. So right now I'm doing a live, and I'm doing it on TikTok, and I'm doing it on YouTube. And I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to walk away and do something else. And this information is out there. It's out there for people to see, to learn about. And then I'm driving them to, either my profile or my description to get my domain. They go there and they get into my automations, meaning that they can get information from me and they can make a decision on their own time, their own terms. They can correspond with me from that point on. I mean, if they've got a question about something, they can definitely ask it. But I don't have to be sitting here. I'm not on this live going, dang it, I got to make a sale. I've got to, that's the beauty of it that I love. And the website was all there. The automations were all there. And then just learning how to do it. So people that did not grow up in the social media era, they didn't grow up with, the cell phone in their hand since they were 3 years old. That's me. And I'm here to tell you guys, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I mean, it is so foundational. I love that. It's so foundational. I mean, and even if you've got experience, if you have a social media account, you know how to do social media, this is still a great way to make money. Potentially make money. I like to clarify that. People make income claims and all that, and I'm not here to tell you it's, you're going to get rich and you're going to make $1 million. And it depends on the person. Like anything in life. It depends on the person and the effort you put in. And, you know, speaking to that, I would say consistency, sticking with something being consistent with it and ethical with it. And, but it is a genuine way to make additional income. And so if that's where you're at and that's what you're looking for, my big eye opener turning point, I'm Elizabeth, by the way. Hi. Hi. For those that are scrolling by, if you want to stop and come on in. My turning point was when my husband had unplanned open heart surgery and just started thinking different about what's important in life and time. And, he's 2 years from retirement. I'm 8 years from retirement. And after that surgery, it was like, dang, it's like a good reminder that, life is short. Life on this earth is so short. And what are we doing and what are we pouring ourselves into and what really matters? I mean, different things matter to different people, but really, for me, it's like time with who I love, my family and my friends, and to do things that matter. That I could do something different. How can I make money and have flexibility so that I have more time? My parents are aging and I love them. And I want to be able to have more quality time with them. My husband is a little older than I am. I want to make sure that the retirement years, because they can be short, we're able to do stuff together. So that was my why. That was why I started looking at what is out there. And my mind was blown. I mean, it's super exciting to me, the opportunity that there is in the online space to make additional income. So yeah, I hope, again, I just want to say, hop up here, profile for info, or you folks, just down here in the description. And you'll find my domain there where you can go and get information and look at it on your own time. I don't spam you. I don't, you get the information and you don't want to be in my automations, you unsubscribe. It's that easy. But it could be just the thing, that makes you step back and say, wow, this is a low cost barrier to entry for having my own business. And that's definitely how I looked at it. It's a low cost entry barrier. It's funny when I think of what we carry around, our phones, and we have to have these, like, right? Wouldn't you all say that this is pretty much a priority in your life? Everyone has a cell phone, and how much money we spend, and how you can have an online business for less than that. An online business where you have the potential to make additional income for, the rest of your years. So I like to look at things like that, even the cost to go buy a new TV. I mean, you think about how you spend money. The program that I am in, just so you know, it has 5 digital products that come with it. And there's a $100, $300, $600, $900, and $1,400. So there's 5 different ways that you can participate in the program, and 5 different income streams then that you get. And so when I look at this, probably costs more. Well, not mine, because mine's a little older. But so my dad just went and bought his first iPhone. It's his first smartphone. So that's funny to me. He's pushing 80, and he's always had a flip phone. I mean, like, not even able to text. And he just got his first smartphone, and I'm so proud of him. So proud of him. Well, he spent bank, because if he does something, he goes all out, so he got the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and he got the one with the 2 terabyte of storage. Is that right? So wazoo, he's never gonna use that much storage. But I like to tease him. I'm like, Dad, you could have your own online business for less than you spent on that phone. And his other thing that he hasn't done yet, but he's got a huge TV, and he always says it's his eyes. And he always talks about wanting to get an even bigger TV. And my poor mom just cringes because, I mean, unless you have a dedicated theater room, who wants a TV that big in their house? No one. So he's just funny. But I look at how people spend money, and I mean, if you could get into a program at either one of those low cost opportunity to have your own online business, why would you not, folks? Why would you not? Yeah, it's a great opportunity. And I have to tell you, so TikTok, I'm doing this a little different today, and I'm kind of still new at doing this, going live. I'm on a little tablet, and so I can't actually see much on here. So, yeah, but I hope, you'll pop in and maybe drop a little comment. Although I'm not sure I can see the comment, which is terrible. I'm going to have to go back to doing this on my browser or figure this out a little better. But yeah, so that's what we're talking about. And I got to take another drink because, man, I've been talking for about 40 minutes. My mouth is dry. So I'd be curious where you guys are, where you're joining from. If you're I'm in Montana, so definitely in the United States. So if you're scrolling by, I would say come on in. Don't be shy. Come on in and say hi and drop me a comment. And, another thing that I find kind of interesting, and this is just a little ditty on retirement and the stats. Forbes says that by age 60, you should have, well, hi, hey, babe, come on over. You guys want to meet my hubby, the one I've been talking about? Come on over and say hello. So this is the man. This is
Hey,
Jason.
everybody.
Okay, so you got to come over here. So this
Hey, everybody.
That's TikTok.
Double creepy.
I know, right? That's TikTok. That's YouTube. So we're doing a whole thing. Yeah, so you kind of,
Come on over, whiner. Stop.
I know, that's a Lasher Bear. So we can see, this is good. I wasn't sure on TikTok. I guess I'm usually doing it on my phone. It's a smaller screen.
Time for a beer.
Yeah.
Root beer. Or Spindrift. We don't drink around here.
No, we're a dry house. And that's not because we're Mormon.
Whoa.
Aren't they dry?
The only way to keep a Mormon from drinking all your beer when you're fishing is to invite another Mormon.
That was good.
Yeah, true story.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know if the term applies anymore. They used to call them Jack Mormons, but I don't know. What would you call the girls on Mom Talk girls?
That drink?
They definitely don't seem like they're practicing Mormonism.
Yeah, they definitely
by
don't.
their language and their actions and their stories. But,
yeah, they don't. It's a very loose religion, I would say. I used to think it was
not a loose religion, but loose women in the religion.
Loose women.
That's what it sounds like.
Hey, check out this face. This is Asher Bear. Oh my word, how can you not look at how cute? Oh, he is so sweet.
Oh, they're whining because you weren't part of this. Huh?
I mean, how can you resist him? I can't. How can you guys resist this cute little face? Look at this cute little family right here. I mean, husband, wife, and dog.
We're not sure which one's which between us two. I know who the wife is.
He's kind of heavy. Oh, I love you. Sweet little boy. Yeah, so that was little Asher Bear. He's so cute. Well, okay. 40 minutes and we're going to call it a day. So I just want to tell you guys again, if you want information on my online business, head up here to profile, or over here, go down to description. So you guys are down.
Don't be shy.
You guys are up.
Say yes now. It's incredible. Change your life. This is transformational.
Oh my word. Oh my word.
If you don't, you'll look back in 6 months and wish you did it 6 months ago.
Come on in. Oh, we're gonna be leaving, and I have to say that you guys missed my sweet dog. He just made an appearance, and yeah.
I'm not as sweet as her dog.
Too bad. So sad. You're gonna have to come back tomorrow. He's so cute.
Well, you have a pretty lens on your camera because I don't look as bad as I normally do.
Oh, really? Yeah, a pretty lens.
What do they say? It's like I don't know if I have a good side. Which side is that?
Well, this is
when you're walking around and leaving. Let's
see if this makes a difference. Oh, what do you guys think of that? Look at that. So that's the little light off. Now this is with it on. Whoops. There we go.
Make a lot of difference.
I wonder if that makes I get a little more bright.
Over
here it's dark.
Here, you get the shine older from my forehead. That probably shocks people. Gives you a little more light for refraction than you were expecting.
Yeah. This one just looks kind of dark. Yeah. So kind of interesting. Did this make it?
Just from
so
it
made a difference here. Let's turn it off. Oh yeah. So over here, let's do this back on. Yeah, it makes it brighter. I could probably do this. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, you just kind of gotta play.
There's a free blueprint if you can tell us where we're from.
Yeah, there you go. That's right.
Just say yes in the comments. Don't be shy.
We're from Montana. We're from Montana.
Scared you off.
I know, darn it.
We tried.
Okay, well, so one last little shout out up here. Go profile for more information. Over here, go down, description, more information on how to have your own online business. It's what I'm doing. It's what I'm excited about, and what I want to share with other people. So yeah, check it out. Have a fantastic day. Okay, right now I'm signing off to YouTube. Okay, you're officially done, I think.